Sorry about the flicker, but I think you can see most of what we're trying to show here. Next thing we're going to do, here is the 430, the WLS430. We're going to go into the settings, and we're going to look at the transducer voltage and transducer pressure. Either one of these values is what we can look at. What we're going to do is we're going to raise the boom to our load point we were discussing just previously, and we're going to see if when we come up to that point, the numbers settle off and hold still at a lower amount of time than if we were going to go past and come back down. So here we'll raise the bucket up to the point, and we notice that we drop off 1-2 psi or voltage, millivolts, and we're steady. So we're going to go back down. We're going to come back up past the point, and now we're going to go back down to the point, and you can see that we've got like an 8 to 10 psi change there. So we know on this particular vehicle, because the way the manufacturer specified the control valve, the best way for us to get fast, accurate readings is going to be to come up to that load point every time. So I'm going to go back down. I'm going to come back up to my load point. Now I'm ready to set my zero pressure. That's this button here, set zero weight pressure. That's going to, when I press this button, it's going to take this value and record it in there. Just like that. Now we have to fill our bucket with a known load amount. So I'll do that now. Here we just have 50-pound bags of water softener salt. We're going to fill them into the bucket evenly. When you fill the bucket, you want to make sure that you're within the cutting parameters of the bucket. Now we're going to lower our bucket back down. We're going to come back up to our load point. Now we're going to set the known pressure. That's going to record the transducer pressure to there. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to set the known load. So we press there. We're going to use the arrow buttons to indicate over, and we're going to put in our 400 pounds that we have in the bucket. We're going to press OK to save. Escape to leave. We've got our load. Calculated weight, 399.1. Also on this screen, set increment. So this is how the deviation, or not the deviation, but how it's going to round the calculated weights. So we got 1 pound, 2 pounds, 5 pounds, 10, 25, 50, 100, 250 pound increments, 500 pound increments, and then back to 1. For this loader, we're going to set that to 5. We're going to set our units between pounds, kilograms, tons, and metric ton. Stability is a filtering coefficient. It's a value best left at 0. It's in there for machines that have very noisy hydraulic systems, meaning very high impulse or shaky equipment. Backlight, key backlight, and the backlight of the display. So I can change that to be dim, and every time I press it, it gets brighter. Same thing with the keys, which is a nice feature about the 430 is you can set those independently. We're going to go back to the home screen. Now, I'm going to lower the bucket back down. I'm going to come back up. There we are. Our weight's settled out. We read 400 pounds. Now, if I go out and I remove one of those 50-pound sacks, you will see that our weight value goes down. I'm sorry, 40-pound sacks. As you can see, we dropped about 40 pounds. If I pull one more out, you can see we dropped another 40 pounds. Some of that error that you see is due to the rounding. As you can see, the display's got 320. That's what should be expected. Now, for operation of the machine. Our bucket load is 320 pounds. If we want to add that to the accumulate, we simply press the plus sign. Now, if I move the bucket to get a slightly different value, let's say we go into a pile, we pick up a second bucket, 275 pounds, I add that to our truck, we simply press plus again to get that to the accumulator. Notice our bucket count increased to 2. Let's say we didn't want that bucket on the loader, we can simply press the minus button to get back to where we were. Once we're done loading a truck, let's say we've got 5 buckets in there, 1,400 pounds. We're done. We can press clear to clear that accumulated load out and reset our bucket counter. Additionally, we have a functionality for tearing the loader on an empty bucket. So I'm going to carefully position what would be normal. You come in on a cold day, let's say, and you get your zero bucket up to your load point, and it shows -20. You can simply press the 0 button to offset every load from there on for the day off by that 20 pounds.